Hi, Chansey Chio here with my first tutorial video. In this video, I will teach you how to make your first transformation belt. I will be making it into a small size for kids in this video, but it does not take a lot of changes to make it into an adult size. So here I have a piece of cardboard that was used for keeping things safe inside another box. I'm going to slightly modify its shape and then glue the ends of it together into a small little box with a little door on the front. There are some parts on it that are a little more torn than it should be, so I am gluing some thinner cardboard on those spots in order to keep it together and then cut away some of the excess. I did not have a lot of room to keep everything in frame, so I repositioned the camera a bit and moved some things around in my work area. Throughout this video, I do have trouble keeping everything in frame. This is my first tutorial, so I am having trouble remembering that I'm working in front of a camera. After cutting away the excess, I then hot glued the support pieces in place in the places it's still loose. I then commence with hot gluing the cardboard into a box shape. It does take some doing and patience to get all the sides glued into place. If you don't use enough hot glue and don't give it enough time to dry, it will come apart. One part is not going to lay flush against the rest of it, but if I were to make it completely from scratch, then it would work better. I do, however, use it as an opportunity to strengthen the structure of the box. I sometimes blow on the hot glue to help it dry quicker. Sometimes as the glue is drying, you might see that you need to put more hot glue on it. Sometimes the glue will take a little longer to dry. All I can do is hold it together and be patient until it is finished drying. After I was satisfied with the shape, I started cutting off all of the excess cardboard to give it more of the box shape I was going for. The hot glue at parts made a little bit harder to cut, but I managed. And then I fixed up the glue in the parts I could now see that needed it. After a quality control check, I then started to hot glue on some more support pieces that doubled as decoration pieces into the parts of the box that have some tears in it. Always make sure that you spread the hot glue around between the two pieces that are getting glued together to make sure that the glue is sticking to more than just the parts you put the glue on. You can also use the tip of the hot glue gun to smooth out any of the glue that spills out from the edges of the piece you are trying to glue on, and press small corners down that have some glue under it. If an edge is fraying, then hot glue it into place unless you plan to go over it with something else. Next, I open up the little door mechanism to make space for the little cars that will be used as the gimmick to go in, and glued on some support pieces in the bottom corners of the door to keep it from closing too far in. After a quick test of the door, I tested to see if the gimmick would work, and to my joy it worked better than I had thought. The filler piece inside ended up serving as a railing by which the toy car can ride along into the belt. I tried to see if I could fit any more in, but it could only fit one, which was alright by me. I pushed the top of the door ever so slightly so the door will stay in place and will not swing open. Then it's time to complete the box part of the belt with extra pieces of cardboard. If you want to make sure the different pieces stick together without coming apart, hot glue some thinner cardboard to the pieces to hold them together better. If necessary, you can use small bits of cardboard to smooth out the excess glue that is oozing out from under the pieces you are gluing. Okay, so I decided to attach a piece to the back where the belt parts will be glued on with masking tape, and I am now reinforcing it with hot glue to make it more secure. Make sure to do both sides if you are going to hot glue it to something. Again, you can use a smaller piece of cardboard to spread out the excess hot glue. Always be sure to keep an eye on the glue sticks in your glue gun. You can either glue the ends of 2 sticks together like I just did now, so you won't have to refill as often, or you can buy longer sticks. As you can see, I write the words car wash on it. I thought it looked like a little car wash, so I thought it was appropriate. Now it's time to make the belt pieces that will go around the waist. Be sure to fold the cardboard strips that will become the belt until the whole length of it is in a curved shape. The curve will help it wrap around the waist. Now, once the piece is curved, hot glue it into the belt attachments that was glued to the box earlier. You can also hot glue any cardboard around that is a little longer than the rest of the piece. I noticed that it was not holding together all that well, so I added some extra pieces of cardboard to help keep it together. Be sure to repeat the same steps for the other side. Next, cut the belt loop in the middle so you can put it on afterwards. I chose to use a small strand of ribbon to hold the belt in place in the back, but Velcro or clips like you can see on suitcases will work a lot better. As you can see, I even modified the ends to show where they come together. And there you have it, the finished prototype for many more heroic belts to come in future videos. I will be making a template for a more refined design to this belt, and then share it in a future video where I give this belt another try. But my next tutorial will be something much better and hopefully more in frame. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you come back for more videos. Please be sure to like and subscribe to this and to my other channels, and I will see you all next video.